Hello, my peeps. Hello. It's TTFX here. I just want to show you the trade on Nasdaq. Actually, the setup, not a trade, a setup on the Nasdaq. We're on a weekly. As you can see, all this line, just the outlines of the setup that I've already made. I trade FIB, RSI, and structure per se. So at the moment, Nasdaq is trading at 7720.80. Yesterday you can push a little bit higher depending on how it opened, and the last week rejection. As you can see here on the moving average, we saw the rejection of the weekly. I didn't check it. That's why I was caught off guard. I didn't check the setup properly. But now that we do, we saw this, and at the beginning before we saw this moving average, every time it rejects, it always pushes higher. So I'm still looking for it to push a little bit higher, but at the same time I'm looking for it to drop on a long time. The reason why is because I'm looking at the RSI here. Is it has this massive divergence and it's weekly. I mean, if it drops on the weekly, it's gonna be serious move. So now that we have another touch of the RSI here saying that we oversold, and then we had a divergence. Let me just demonstrate that. I'm saying that divergence here. You see this high here and that high. Yeah, it goes up, and then on the RSI. This is only for people who can't see that, who don't know what that divergence is. Yeah, and here on the other side we have instead of going from higher high, it goes from high to low, where RCI is going from high low to high high. Now going down, dropping a little bit to daily. Okay, actually before I do that, the reason for the lines is this. I'm looking at the FIB here like this, from this low here, from this low to that high, RSI from this low to this high. Okay, so you can see why I put the lines on. Now it should make sense why I threw those lines there. Also here there's I like to call it the liquidity there and there where they've rejected before. So I can look this thing. If it's gonna drop, I can see I'll expect to see some kind of rejection around this point. Not per se reversal. It might come down here, pull up and then drop, maybe pull up before it drops, because you know the movement, especially Nasdaq, doesn't move in one direction all the time. It will go there, reject, and then start moving again, or it can just blast through all of those levels. Now I'm gonna drop down to daily. Now that it makes sense here. Why did I throw the lines? I'm gonna remove this and go down to daily. Okay, so the daily, here's what is bothering me. You see, we had this high, we dropped, we had a massive rejection, and then it started to pull back up, but it didn't quite get to that high. Then it started to drop again. So to me, this is the higher high, higher low. Now it's playing around this area. I'm looking for it. Maybe it can go up a little bit, then start dropping. I want to see it break this low or get to this low at least. Remember on those on the weekly where we put our FIB levels, we have one here, and we have one here, and we have one even lower than this. I'll demonstrate that. So now here to check the targets, if this thing gonna drop from here, because now we had A, B, C. Now we have, if we're gonna get a D, you have to check where the D is gonna fall on. This is where I take the FIB and then I throw the inverted, trying to find I don't know if they call it inverted FIB levels. No? So I'm just gonna throw it from this low to that high. Then I'm gonna go back to weekly. Let's go back to weekly. You can see the levels of that FIB, the inverted ones. Here they are. Here you are. I really believe this cannot be a coincidence. Yeah, I don't think this can be a coincidence. I think there's something to this thing that we cannot see, because now here, our weekly fib. Let me just put that also on. Hopefully, also you won't be confused here from this low to that high. Yeah, and then now look here at 61.8 fib. We also have 16.1 inverted, which is down there, and then here at the bottom the 216 is at the very bottom of the thing. And remember, we have a divergence on the weekly which says position traders, I think they might be holding this thing for a top. Just that's what I see. I'm not predicting anything. I'm just reading the chart and everything that is showing me. I'm just saying it out. So I strongly believe this thing can drop all the way to 67.45. I really believe it can do that. So my belief system, actually, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I just want to say what I see. And also here you might be wondering, why am I buying this? The reason why I'm on a buy right now, going down to lower time frames, this thing here at the bottom, when it was oversold, we saw this rejection and it's starting to pull back up. I believe Nasdaq can go up to 78.24 before it goes back down. The reason why I'm buying right now, I just want to catch this small move that is left, because I don't want to stay out of trade, which is bad. But if it can get to this level, 78.25 right here, and then I find myself on the other side, I'm oversold on the 4 hour, I can expect this thing to start moving lower. Also, I'm not saying it can do it. It can just return from here on this moving average. It can just drop from here and then start moving down. As you can see, it's trading on the moving averages right now. But I'll strongly take a sell with a big lots if we get to this level here, which was tested before, and then I'm overboard. Then I'm definitely gonna sell it. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope it plays out the way, and then we can see what goes on from there. You catch it live here with TTFX. Peace.